This spinach and 3 cheese ravioli in this rich mushroom and Roma tomato sauce tastes absolutely amazing. We're going to start by boiling our water, and then we're going to add our pasta or ravioli to that water, and we're only going to put it in when the water has boiled, and we're just going to have it in there for 2 to 3 minutes. And once that has cooked, we will drain it and we'll just leave it on the side until we're ready to add it to our sauce. So you just simmer it for 2 minutes, and then you're going to drain it and then leave it to the side while we make our sauce. So to make this beautiful sauce, we're going to cut up our mushrooms into quarters. This is an incredibly quick recipe. So once we've cut them all up, they should look like this. And then we're going to pop our olive oil, about 2 tablespoonfuls, into a pan. Let that heat up, and then we're going to add our mushrooms, and we're going to stir them around like this until they brown. It takes a couple of minutes. Next, we're going to get our baby Roma tomatoes, and we're simply going to cut these into half. They should look like this. So next, we're going to add these beautiful juicy tomatoes to our mushrooms in the pan like this, and then pop them back onto the heat, medium heat, and we're just going to stir these around. Add a little bit more olive oil, only about 3 or 4 squirts of olive oil. Stir it around in the pan until that oil has incorporated into the mushrooms and tomatoes. And once we've completely stirred those mushrooms and tomatoes into that beautiful oil, we're then going to pop a lid on, and we're just going to leave it on a low heat for about 3 minutes. While that's heating, we're just going to get 4 small sprigs of spring onions. I'm going to cut off the ends. Then I'm going to use these clever little scissors that cut it up really, really finely. You can, of course, just use a knife. This just makes it super quick and easy. And you're left with these beautiful, finely chopped spring onions. Then we're going to add that to the pan with the mushrooms, and as you can see, they've sweated, so we've got a little bit of juice there in the pan, and that's what we want. We want that tomatoes and mushrooms to have made that beautiful juice. We're going to add our spring onions to the pan, and we're just going to stir them around for about 1 minute until you get the aroma of the spring onions coming through. At this point, we're going to add our seasoning. This More Than Just Bagel seasoning is absolutely incredible. And we're just going to add this on top of those tomatoes and mushrooms like this. Then we're just going to give that a really good stir through once again, just to incorporate those herbs with the rest of the ingredients in our pan. And next we're going to take our cream cheese. Now I use half a packet of cream cheese, and then I just dollop it over the top of these ingredients. So give them a quick stir first, and then we just put dollops of that in, and this just mixes in really, really quickly. We're just going to push it down and mix it around in that pan. It takes a couple of minutes until all these ingredients have condensed down into this beautiful rich sauce that we're going to add our ravioli to. Once it's all completely melted down, that cheese, we're then just going to add our ravioli to this pan. So just put it in, and then you just gently stir it through. Make sure you rinse your ravioli so that it doesn't stick together once you've drained it. And then just mix that all through together like this, so that beautiful rich sauce has covered the ravioli, and then you're going to get this magnificent combination of flavours. And look at that. How amazing does that look? Absolutely beautiful. And when we plate this up, we're going to put 1 heap spoonful of the ravioli mix, and then I'm going to add some shredded cheese over the top. Whichever cheese you like, you can put on there. Add that to the top like this. And then we're going to add another spoon of ravioli over the top, or a couple of spoonfuls like this, just so that it goes over the top of that cheese and helps it to melt down. This is just prior to serving. And then I'm going to put a heaped dollop of sour cream on the side, and that's it. This is definitely a fantastic meat alternative, or if you just feel like a change, give it a go. It is absolutely beautiful.